second. I'm sharing my screen again. Yes. So, as I was talking about, we spoke about reframing. Then, in the last class, we talk about anchoring. What is anchoring? When you connect your state of mind with something or the other. It may be, kind of connecting your, I mean, whenever you're in a stressful condition, if you connect that to a calming cue, it may be a positive memory, it may be your friend's dialogue, it may be anything. And then again, your internal dialogue is what matters the most. The more you positive self talk about yourself, the better things will become for you. And obviously, when I'm talking about rapport building, I am not only talking about rapport building with my students, with my parents, but the very first person with whom I have to build rapport should be me. Without I building a rapport with me, I'll not be able to, I can never serve someone else from an empty container. So, first thing first is I should be living in that feeling of fulfillment. Only then I'll be able to serve others. Now, let's learn to pick. As I said, you can take this screenshot of this if you wish. Stressful situations like student misbehavior. Again, we were talking about rack picker a couple of minutes back, wherein I told you just try to find out what is the best thing which this situation has brought in for me. Probably the student misbehavior is telling me how can I improve my classroom management. If has it not built my patience over the passage of time? I know there's too much of administrative workload, but has it not taught me how to manage my time well, how to prioritize my skills, my needs, and my desires? There's like want, then there is desire, and then there is wish. And obviously, has it not taught me how can I be more organized? Parents expectations, peer expectations are very high. So don't haven't I learned how to answer back some of the questions which may be very challenging for me? And what once if I've taken full command over my communication, obviously half of my battle is won. There are some places where we may lack resources and all, but isn't that time when we explore, when we do introspect, oh, I am the biggest resource. I could have done this. We all have seen. I'm stopping my screen sharing for a minute. There is a very famous advertisement of Havel's, I guess, in which there's a mother and there's a son, and the son sees, oh, there's no chimta with the mother for making the roti. So what he does is he picks the wire and converts into tongs for mother to, make that roti. So what did the child learn? The child learned in the lack of resources, he just kind of searched around him and converted the most, I mean, wasteful thing into the resources. And we all are capable of doing that. At times, lack of resources, oh, they are not providing me with a book which I asked, they did not provide me with a smart class which was the need, and this and that. Sit at in that moment and explore आपका अंदर वाला tool box. It's so many, like it's full of the things which you may have never even thought about. It's all, we need breaks. We need small breaks to introspect, to sit and find out what is my strength. Remember, we have spoken a lot about SWOT analysis, right? So here, your SWOT analysis helps you kind of reintroducing yourself to what can be the most, biggest tool which you have. Yes. Then staff room politics, obviously one of the most challenging things. But does it not teach us emotional intelligence? Have we not learned diplomacy and conflict resolution? We know this. Oh, he or she is the person who can be dealt better with dialogues and this kind of dialogue. And he or she is that person who can be dealt better if I kind of use assertive communication. and he or she is a person who can be, brought into the correct line of behavior only when I tell this person into stern way, listen, you are crossing your boundaries. So what is that situation teaching me? It is teaching me to deal people with different temperament in different ways. Then obviously loads of academic pressure, and especially for getting the results, and especially the teachers who are taking grade 10th and 12th. So this is your personal challenge. Why? Because it on and off gives us a chance to set a goal. Oh, last year I achieved this year I'm going to track a better thing. I'll be achieving this, I'll be doing that. Then when there's like, there are situations which throws us out of that balance between the personal and the professional life, that is the moment which teaches you how to say no, how to create healthy boundaries. And then it teaches us self-care is the most important thing, and it is kind of very underrated things, especially when it comes to female. We are like, oh, I'm okay with this, abhi kya ye karna, abhi kya wo karna. No, just develop some healthy self-care routines and you'll see the remarkable difference. So here I've just tried to cover every stressful situation has the, we say no, every dark cloud has a silver lining. So we are just trying to shift our mindset from a problem to the solution. Can I move forward, or anyone has a question to ask or any input from anyone? May I move? Shall I move forward? Okay, I'm getting okay, fine. Yes. Now, let's learn to regulate our emotions. You can take the screenshot of this swish pattern, that is swap the stress with calm. Here, the goal of this activity is there's an unhelpful mental image, and that we have to swish, we have to kind of swap that with an empowering one. So now this swish, I'll just first share this all the three slides which I have kind of prepared for you people, so that, and later after I finish my screen sharing, I'll be talking about this. Swish pattern is one wherein we just try to kind of, we'll be practicing this, but once you take the screenshot after that. Now moving ahead, the next is perceptual position. We kind of, move out of, step out of that stress. Stress is that is that invisible circle which we find standing inside. The minute we learn to step out of that, that is one of the ways in which you can do. And then obviously, see, whenever we are in a stressful position, we just have to kind of close our eyes and think myself from my point of view. That is my first position. Get up and go to a position which is nearby to that first position and think about that particular situation which is going on from perception of that person. And then after having thought about the situation from both the perceptions, just take a third position and stand there as a of someone who's like a standby wala position and is looking at the neutral mindset ke sath, looking at the situation. The minute you stand there at the third position and look at the situation with a neutral perspective, neither was he wrong nor was she wrong. You'll see a remarkable shift in your behavior. That is what is in NLP we call it as perceptual positions, how to step out of stress. Then circle of excellence. Now this is something, no, before I'll stop sharing. Now, for this again, we all need can we all stand for a while, or let's not stand, but keep on sitting and close your eyes and then be attached with my, be connected to my voice, right? Again, I would really appreciate if I can have the cameras on so that I can see how many of you are actually practicing this. Because it is again a very effective thing to be practicing. Can I have some cameras on, please? Thank you, Bharti ma'am. Thank you. Soni ma'am, can you turn on the... Thank you so much, ma'am. Anita ma'am, Binita ma'am. Fine. So let's sit in a relaxed position, eyes closed. Okay. Just close your eyes and connect with my voice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come to your normal breathing. Easy inhaling, easy exhaling. You can feel that calm seeping in your body. Easy inhale, easy exhale. Now use all your visualization to be connecting with this. Imagine that there's a circle around you where you're sitting. There's a big circle around you. A big circle which is kind of lined up with a golden lining is around you. That golden color you can see filling in the circle. That there's a golden color all spreading in your circle. Feel that golden color is from the ground is entering into your body. It has already covered your feet. It's moving upwards, golden color, shine, bright. You can see yourself getting, you're glistening with charm, you're glistening with happiness, you're glistening with that gold all around. That color is entering in each and every particle of your body. From your legs, it has reached to your belly. It's reaching up, it's reached to your shoulder, your face, your mind. Everything is kind of surrounded with that bright, golden, shiny color. You can see that, you can feel that. That's a very happy circle. That golden color is giving you the feeling of fulfillment. That's the reward which you've been kind of running after. Just imagine yourself that you are holding a trophy for you, the trophy which you've received for your excellent work in team in this tenure of education. It may be any victory. It may be like, let's say, even you produced one of the best results in the past years. It can be any happy moment. That's your moment of celebration. You're the most productive in this circle. That's your circle of excellence. Feel that circle of excellence. Just say, that's the sentence that you need to repeat. No, this is my circle of excellence. And I live within the circle of excellence each day. Repeat this sentence in your mind. Absorb each and every moment which I'm telling you to witness right now. Your visualization has to be very strong. Feel that how excellent you are, how powerful you are, how strong you are. There's nothing which can stop you to achieve your best. Feel that strength, feel that excellence running in your body. Just live those moments for a while. If you've kind of, made yourself a promise that, yes, this is my excellent form, just rub your palms, keep your palms on your eyes, and slowly you can open your eyes. So these small things, no, they may be very small things, but they are very, very effective. At times, stress throws us into that circle which becomes vicious even before we realize it. Does it happen or not? Oh, I'm not good enough. So, whenever you start feeling this is overwhelming, this is negatively overwhelming, quickly step into your circle of excellence. Practice this. And again, why did I select these activities? Because these all activities are those which you can practice on your own. You don't need anyone. Once this is set in your mind, you have to kind of give self command, and then you see the productivity being increased. How many of you were able to actually visualize the scene which I was telling you? How many of you were able to enter into that circle of excellence? Very good, Rashi ma'am. Would you like to share? You're muted, ma'am. You're muted. Rashi ma'am, you're muted.
I am, ha, ma'am, I have unmute that. I am the house moderator, and the last year my house won. So I can visualize that trophy when I won that,
Yes, yes,
when you were commanding to do that.
yes. Dr. Bharti, would you like to share?
It was very relaxing, and I was feeling very happy on that moment.
Yes. Soni ma'am, can I hear something from you? You're muted, ma'am. You're muted. You're muted.
It was too good. I was dreaming that I have achieved each and everything I wanted, and I was on the top of the world. And the experience was that I was just enjoying that moment.
Yes, that's the thing which we need. Falguni ma'am, would you like to share? And you have such a beautiful smile. Please let your camera be on, Soni ma'am. I would really love to see that beautiful smile. Yes, Falguni ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Please turn on your
When
camera. I can't see you, ma'am. Thank you.
uh, it was a feeling that I felt that no stress is there on my shoulder, on my brain. Nothing is there. I'm just cool. I'm passing through a calm and cool passage way. So this feeling came to me. I
Anita
was
ma'am,
feeling this.
very good. Anita ma'am, would you like to share? Benita ma'am, Anita ma'am, any one of you? Okay. So, you know what? These small activities each day, if we practice, what is the most, needed step is to declutter. Each night before you go to bed, ensure that you declutter your mind, and then you see the game changer, right? So with this we come to the end of today's session. So I'm open for question answers, or anything from your side is more than welcomed. If anyone would like to share, you all are free to share that. Nothing from your side?